I've seen social media about Social Security checks ending this month and that you have to act by October 1st or your Social Security check is going to end. And okay, let's clear the air on this. This is more social media, people trying to get clicks and stuff. A lot of these are AI driven, just trying to get clicks and views and whatever the case may be. So here's the deal. Social Security checks, those paper checks, according to right now, the current Social Security Administration, they institute a policy and then they change it about a month later. And so as of right now, September 5th at 3:25 p.m., if you're receiving a paper check, you need to do something. A paper check. If you have your money direct deposited into your bank account, or if you have a direct express card, you don't have to do anything. So that a lot of AI social media people out there are saying, oh, you have to act now by October 1st or your check is going to stop. You have to do this, that, and the other. And what happens, these social media people, I say this every single time, you're ruining it for everybody, because you're going to freak people out, and then they're going to call Social Security and they're going to say, hey, what do I have to do to get my check? And my check is going to stop. And that delays everything. So people that need to file for disability, for retirement, for survivor benefits, for surviving child benefits because their parent passed away, they can't get in and get helped because people throughout the country are calling based on this BS social media garbage about everybody's check is going to stop at the end of the month. So please, I appeal to you, stop it. I've said that a million times that they don't stop it. So anyway, some of these companies are AI companies from overseas that are doing this. So your check, if you're receiving a paper check, then you have to do something. Only if you're receiving a paper check in the mail, the one with the Statue of Liberty and all that. If you're receiving those, then you have to get a direct deposit. So either get a direct deposit. There's a lot of the times people don't get a direct deposit because they've, financial reasons, they've messed up their credit history and they can't get one. There are some banks out there that will give you one if it's for a government deposit type thing. So check that out. Or you contact Social Security and get a direct express. It's like a prepaid card that Social Security administers. Or you go onto the Social Security website and you can, there's a link there for the Department of Treasury that if you just have to have a paper check, you can file an exception and say, hey, I live out in the middle of the desert. I don't have any banks. I want a paper check. I want my paper check to continue. So everybody else, the other 99.9% of the people that already received direct deposit or whatever, you don't have to do anything. You're good. Don't call Social Security. Don't do anything. You're good. Other than call your politicians and make sure your check doesn't stop in the future because the trust fund is running out. But that's, 7 years from now. But we need to do something immediately since we've had 40 years to fix it and we haven't fixed it. But in terms of immediately your check ending this month, it's not going to happen. So there you go. So I just want to put that out for everybody else. Is the SGA limit for SSDI passive income plus work earnings cross into 1620 or just earnings if passive cross? Passive, no passive. So investments or 401ks or anything like that, no. Cryptocurrency, no. It's only earned income. So Social Security defines disability as the inability to work. It doesn't say inability to invest. So it's only the inability to work. So if you're working, then that talks about, disability. But as I talked about yesterday, as you mentioned, James, the 1620, you can work and collect disability benefits, but there are limitations. And that's where a lot of people get overpaid and incorrect payments is people just don't understand. You understand, it sounds like. You're allowed to make up to 1620. The first 9 months, the trial work period, you can make as much as you want. So, but I did a video on that yesterday, and on my website, I also have a lot of information on the disability program about working and collecting Social Security benefits. So you just go in there and click on that. I've got a calculator and a PDF that you can download and use, and it's 100% free. So information on retirement, disability, survivors, overpayments, living overseas, veterans, Medicaid, myths debunked, living on Social Security alone, all free. The only thing we do charge for is I've got a retired Social Security employee that she answers. She does one-on-one calls then yeah, she charges for that. But that's the only thing. Everything else is free. So use it because y'all sponsor, because y'all, people like Chapter Medicare help us, and they sponsor this live Q&A, which pays for the website, and it's going to pay for this new website that's costing tons of money, but it's going to help a lot of people out. I really don't understand how you can get both. Not sure what you're talking about both, but this is an important thing. And this is why a lot of people are not getting the benefits they need, and they're struggling because of it. In a lot of circumstances, you can get, like, you can get 3 checks from Social Security. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that. But one offsets the other. You can't get 3 full checks, but you can get, you can get SSI and SSDI. You can get SSI and regular retirement benefits. And then you can get Medicare, and then you get Medicaid, and Medicaid pays with $185. So a lot of people miss those things. And you get the low income subsidy, or the extra help with prescription drugs that help you pay for your prescription drugs. And then you might be able to get one of those, grocery cards that you see advertised all the time that actually do exist, but the way they advertise them is pretty crazy. Yeah, really bait and switch type stuff, but they do exist. Depends on where you are. So you reach out to Chapter and they can help you out.